Hello everyone. So on today's video we shall be doing a quick look into the differences between VAT and withholding taxes. That is value added tax and withholding tax, because a lot of people get confused about these two different kinds of taxes, and so I get a lot of questions surrounding it. So this is just a very short video clarifying these two kinds of taxes. So VAT, value added tax. What is value added tax? Value added tax is a tax that is included on the product or service that you sell or render. Let's say and you remit it, you claim it on behalf of the government, and you remit it to the government. So let's say you sold this furniture, maybe you're a seller, you say you're into furnitures, and you sold this furniture of 1 million naira. Now the VAT, currently the VAT rate in Nigeria is 7.5%. Now the VAT of that furniture that you sold is 75,000 naira if the furniture you sold is for 1 million naira. Now the total amount which will be included in that invoice will be 1,075,000 naira, of which you now remit 75,000 naira VAT to the government. Now withholding tax is a tax on your income. It is deducted from your income before you're being paid, and it's a kind of tax that you can claim as you can claim it as a credit against your tax liability. Now, given our illustrations of a seller of a furniture, now you sold this furniture for 100,000 naira, 1 million naira. You've added your VAT of 7.5%, which is 75,000 naira, and you've given it to the customer. Now the customer will withhold, in this case, the withholding tax for the furniture will be 5%. Now it depends on the kind of transactions. It could be 5% or 10%, but in this illustration I'm giving now, it is 5%. Now the customer, on the other hand, will withhold 5% of the amount of the furniture that you sold to them, not on the full amount, which is 1,075,000 naira. No, they'll withhold 5% of 1 million naira, which in this case is 50,000 naira, and then they'll pay you the balance. So now they will not pay you the balance. So the total amount that they will not pay you in this case will be 1,025,000 naira, because they've withheld 5% of 1 million naira. But your 75,000 naira VAT is still included. So from that 1 million naira that you charge them, they will now deduct 50,000 naira. So what they will not pay you will be 950,000 naira plus your VAT of 75,000 naira, which in this case is 1,025,000 naira. I hope my math is correct. Yeah. So now you, on this other hand, you now have to remit 7.5% VAT to the government. Now the withholding tax that has been withheld from your goods that you sold, you now claim it as a credit against your tax liability. Whenever you are doing, at the end of the year, doing your tax assessment, you claim it as a credit against your tax liability. But the good news now is from January 1st, 2026, small businesses can no longer pay VAT or be charged withholding taxes. Now, you see the difference between what I use now. Small businesses can no longer charge VAT and can no longer their money can no longer be withheld. Now, who are these small businesses? Who do we categorize as small businesses? Businesses that have annual turnover of 100 million naira or less. If your annual turnover is 100 million or less, then you are classified as a small business, and your total asset is 250 million naira or less. So if you fall under this category, then you can no longer charge VAT, and you can no longer be charged VAT, and you can no longer withhold from your customers. You can no longer claim, because withholding tax is a tax on your income. You can no longer withhold taxes on behalf of the government. So now that is the good news for every business owners, for every small business owners, which means that you can no longer be charged VAT or withholding tax, and you can no longer charge people VAT and withholding tax. I hope this clarifies the confusion between these two different kind of taxes. Thank you very much. That come your way next time. Please like, share, and comment in this video so that others can learn too. Bye bye.